The New York Knicks going to Cleveland and take game one by a final score of 101 to 97. What a game all around. Man, I was a nervous wreck there at the end. I'm going to tell you that. Big task. What's going on? I told you. What's up, man? Great victory for our New York Knicks. Whew. We can all breathe. We can all breathe. Let me just tweet on the main account that we are live right now, and then we can get this show rolling, man. We can get what? We can get this show rolling, man. A few more people to come in here. All right, tweet it out on the Knicks Nation account. The New York Knicks went into Cleveland and beat them 101 to 97. I told y'all. The Cleveland Cavaliers do not have a bench. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland pretty much played, well, they did play the entire fourth quarter. And you know what the fourth quarter is called? It's the Jalen Brunson show. Jalen Brunson was dominant in the fourth quarter. They put Osman on him. Didn't matter. Brunson made some tough shots. Knicks actually went down late, but then Josh Hart hit a clutch three-point shot. When I tell you, the game that Josh Hart had tonight, got injured there at the end. Looks like he hurt his ankle. Was limping. Knicks get the offensive rebound. Underrated moment of this game. Brunson misses, I believe. Then Isaiah Hartenstein tips out the rebound to, who was it? Josh, I think it was Jalen Brunson. Then Brunson gives it to Hart. Hart throws up a prayer three-point shot, and it goes in. I mean, what a fourth quarter performance. I mean, the Knicks, this was a gritty win tonight. Gritty win, and we stole game one. We took game one. We took home court advantage from the Cleveland Cavaliers now. Knicks were pretty much up the entire game. I shouldn't say we stole game one because we were up the entire game in this game. First half, we were up. Second half, we were up until it got sloppy there late. Then a huge rebound by Julius Randle. T. Riddler in the chat says, sloppy game. I'll take it, man. Sloppy game, but I will take it. Buzzer Beater says, are you in New York? What's the vibe? The vibes are high, man. I'll be at game 4. I might go to game 3 as well, man. I'll be at game 4, but I might go to game 3 because this Knicks team is just simply incredible. This is exactly why I picked the Knicks to win this series. But hey, still a long series, but we got game 1 in the bag. D-Gons in the chat says, Thibs finally got that lineup straight at the end. D-Gons, when I tell you on the main account, when I kept tweeting, get RJ Barrett out of this game, please. I tweeted that early on in the fourth quarter when RJ Barrett, again, fast break, tunnel vision, thinks he can do it all, turned the ball over in the fourth quarter. I was screaming, get RJ Barrett out of the game. And then Tom Thibodeau finally yanks him with about, 3 minutes left? And he puts Quentin Grimes in there. And shout out to Quentin Grimes. 2 clutch free throws there at the end. My heart was dum 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 dum. The first one was in and out. And then Quentin Grimes, first playoff game, knocking down a clutch free throw shot at the end there, man. I mean, 2 clutch free throw shots. I mean, what a game. Buzzer beater, we need to focus on taking game 2. Listen, we got game 1, focus on game 2, 2 days off now. Game 2 is on Tuesday. But look, Julius Randle gave us a lot in the first quarter. Second half, he didn't really give us much. I didn't think we were going to get anything from Julius Randle. You could tell he was gassed early on in the first quarter. That's why he got taken out by Obi Toppin early on. But Julius Randle hit a couple of big threes, grabbed a big offensive rebound in the fourth quarter, and you could tell he was really hype about that. And, you know, give it up to Julius Randle. He was wincing in the fourth quarter. You could tell he's not 100%. These guys are not 100%. Now, Josh Hart, he stayed in the game, though, and hit a big 3 and just does all the junkyard dog stuff, man. Big ups to Josh Hart. Julius Randle with a big offensive rebound there at the end. And look, Jalen Brunson got into foul trouble in the first half, but second half, he was just unstoppable. T. Riddler says, agree, Barrett is a liability on offense and is a turnover machine. It's crazy how far RJ Barrett has come, right? I mean, it's gotten to a point where when RJ Barrett's in the game, I'm sort of like holding my breath because I don't want him to make a mistake. I don't want him to do anything stupid. And lately he's been doing that. I mean, he had 1 3 today, but they were leaving him open, and he just was turning the ball over in the fourth quarter. He should have got yanked early on in the fourth quarter, but he needs to get it going. RJ needs to get it going because, having that extra 3-point threat alongside Randall and Brunson is big, and Grimes too. But Buzzer says, "What's the damage on the tickets? Are they super high?" Yeah, game 3 and 4, the tickets to get into Madison Square Garden are super high. But I want to talk about this game again. Look, what was the one thing us Knicks fans, me, myself included, and I'm sure many of y'all, came to the series saying? The Knicks have a better bench than the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs pretty much ran Donovan Mitchell. How many minutes did Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland play tonight? Mitchell, 44 minutes. Darius Garland, 43 minutes. The Knicks held Darius Garland in check in the fourth quarter. Look, I put out a video saying I'm not worried about Garland. Like, Garland's going to give you 15 to 20 points a game. He's going to have blow-up nights. But it is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's going to get his points, and he did tonight, 38 points. 16 3-point attempts for Donovan Mitchell. 6 of 16 from 3. Seems like he hit a few big ones. But if Mitchell's going to take 16 3-point attempts, I will live with that. Sign me up with that. Because what we've seen from Donovan Mitchell now in the playoffs is he shoots a lot of 3-point shots. He gets comfortable back there. And if the Knicks are going to give him the shot, man, he's going to shoot them. And he's going to make some of them. He's going to make most of them. But look, Brunson was in foul trouble in the first half. Then Brunson came out in the third quarter and had 12 points in the third quarter. Really set the tone for the New York Knicks in the third quarter. And Knicks went into the fourth quarter with the lead. And playoff basketball, I love it. Back and forth. Great thing that we came out with the win. But let me hit some of these comments. Dame Tube in the chat. We out here, baby. Let's effing go. New York Knicks. Let's go. PR DEFCON in the chat. That's Chris, my co-host. What's going on? Play of the game. Julius Randle, offensive board. RJ needs to do better. Not much of a factor offensively or defensively. Yeah, play of the game. That Julius Randle offensive rebound. And I think the play before that, the Isaiah Hartenstein. Look, credit to Thibs. He should have took RJ Barrett early out in the fourth quarter. But he took RJ and Mitch Robinson out together. And he put Isaiah Hartenstein and Quentin Grimes in there. And play of the game, Randall with the big offensive rebound. Isaiah Hartenstein with a tip out to Brunson, leading to that Josh Hart big three. That's when the Knicks went down 1. That's when the Cavs went on I believe, a 9-0 run, and the Knicks were just scrambling. And Josh Hart, man. Josh freaking Hart, man. Oh, my goodness. If Tom Thibodeau made a player in a lab, if Tom Thibodeau went into the lab and made and constructed a player, his name would be Josh Hart. This guy, 33 minutes. This is his first playoff game, by the way. 33 minutes, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, 8 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. None other than the biggest 3 of the game late in the fourth quarter. So, wow. Josh freaking Hart. Tyler in the chat, man. What's going on? We are all the way up. Let's go, man. The New York Knicks are up in the series 1-0. Hit that thumbs up button for the channel. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well. It is an exciting night here. Saturday night, exciting night. And look, that's 1. 3 more to go. That is 1. 3 more to go. We went into Cleveland and took home court advantage from them. Now we got to take care of business. Simple as that. So, look, Manu quickly came in the game. We can go through this game, and Dame Tube's in the chat. Give Robinson the game ball. Hustle. Yeah, Mitch, awesome game as well. Isaiah Hartenstein, awesome game as well. Mitch was a force. PR DEFCON in the chat. Josh Hart is a warrior. Clutch boards and that 3 off a broken play late. That 3-point shot that Josh Hart made, man. When I tell you I was screaming at the TV, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe he hit that. That put the Knicks up 2, and that was big. That was, excuse me, that was huge. And look, Josh Hart he just continues being a dog, man. And You know, this team with him is just on a whole nother level. 33 minutes for Hart. He's coming in off the bench and providing starter minutes. So this team is on a whole nother level. What's your name? I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. Rakaka Chai in the chat. Randall better chill out. His continuous dumb mistakes are just crippling. Yes, he got that big offensive rebound, but it was turnovers that gave the Cav. Look, this was Julius Randle's first game in about 3 weeks. And you can point to those turnovers that Julius Randle had that he turned into when he jumps and he's indecisive. That's when he was turning the ball over. This was his first game in 3 weeks. And for him to come out here and drop 19 points, hit 3 big threes, and grab 10 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, none other than the biggest offensive rebound of the game, you cannot kill Julius Randle. And he was wincing doing all of this. He's clearly compromised. He's clearly not 100%. I know those turnovers stunk, but I was not expecting this Julius Randle at all. So that's my take on Julius Randle. Joel Joseph in the chat just subscribed. Appreciate you, man. Joe, appreciate you as always. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Go Knicks. Josh Hart kind of saved the game. Yeah, man. I'm just going through the chat. Hart was the player of the game. Josh Hart, man. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. I mean, Jalen Brunson you could tell he's poised out there. He's in control. The game is not too fast for Jalen Brunson at all. Donovan Mitchell, he's going to do his little step back 3. He's going to make them at times. And Jalen Brunson just comes down the court poised. Comes down the court really poised. And he's a silent assassin. And boy, man, he got into foul trouble in the first half, but he came out in the third quarter and he was really a warrior tonight, man. 27 points for Jalen Brunson in 30 minutes. Only played 30 minutes tonight and dropped 27 points. So, yeah, what a freaking game. Degon says, facts, Anthony. Yeah, man. I mean, look, Randall, I'm not going to tolerate any Randall hate. I know he made some silly turnovers, but for him to come out, score 19, hit some big threes, and grab a hell of an offensive rebound there at the end, I mean, those are game-winning plays. That's playoff basketball right there, Playoff basketball. The intensity was there all night long. Randall got into it with Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell pushed him early on in the game, and Julius Randle was like, hey, threw up his hands and was like, hey, and you saw Spike Lee in the baseline saying peace. Ibani in the chat says amazing game as indeed amazing game, man. I'm all smiles. We're all smiles right now. And 1-0, the New York Knicks have a 1-0 lead. They steal home court advantage from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, from start to jump, this game was the Knicks to lose. Knicks took the lead early on. They got up 30-24 in the fourth quarter. Cavs are a great defensive team. But what you're seeing from Cleveland tonight, J.B. Bickerstaff on the Cleveland side, you could tell he was panicking a little bit. He's panicking over there a little bit. He didn't sit there. Donovan Mitchell he sat 4 minutes in this game. And I believe that was all in the first half and some in the second half. But you could tell Donovan Mitchell's J.B. Bickerstaff's panicking over there. And look, when you have Wade and off the bench, Osman, tried to guard Jalen Brunson in the second half, couldn't get it done. Ricky Rubio, LeVert. LeVert has been playing well for Cleveland, and the Knicks have held LeVert in check every game that they played him in the regular season, and they held him in check tonight. LeVert was 1 of 7, was wild, 3 points, and Cavs got 14 points off the bench tonight. 14 points off the bench for the Cavs tonight. Ibani says, how's everybody's blood pressure? I'm sure it's high, man. I'm sure it's high. Listen, my heart there at the end was simply pounding out of its chest, and it was, I was a nervous wreck. I don't know how I'm going to get through 3 more victories of this, but you're seeing why people think this is going to be a long series because of tonight. And the Knicks got the win, great, but I'm going to be a nervous wreck this whole series. So, yeah, man. Sharice in the chat says, JB is our superstar for real, man. Yeah, man. Look, you're seeing the difference from 2 years ago until now. You're seeing the difference. Jalen Brunson is poised. He's calm. He's a silent assassin, and he's a killer. And he went mano-a-mano with Donovan Mitchell again, although he was in foul trouble. Brunson, 30 minutes compared to Donovan Mitchell's 44 minutes, guys. 44 minutes for Donovan Mitchell. Oh, man. Dame 2 says, Mitchell who? Brunson, that's who. Yeah, man, Donovan Mitchell got his points, but Jalen Brunson went mano-a-mano, man. He went right back at him. Donovan Mitchell's going to be a problem, you know. He's a superstar. He's a stud. Some of those threes were like, damn, again? Sheesh. Like, his step-back three-point game is on a whole nother level. Like, but, you know, if, like I said, he can get his points. It's the other guys around him. Evan Mobley was a ghost tonight. Evan Mobley was a ghost. I'm not concerned about Mobley. His offensive game is, you know, it's okay at times, but he was a ghost tonight. You know, Jared Allen, 14 boards tonight, 14 points. He's going to get his points. Mobley was a ghost. Okoro, you can tell that the knee was bothering him. And Knicks were going after Okoro. And then the second half, the Cavs switched that matchup, and they put Osman on Jalen Brunson. PR Defcon in the chat says, like and subscribe. Appreciate the support. Yes, everyone, please like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. The New York Knicks go up 1-0 in the series versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's go. Lewis in the chat says, hashtag Knicks. Buzzer Beater says, game 2 is in. Yeah, game 2 is in Cleveland. Buzzer Beater. Game 2 is in Cleveland. Oh, that was a response to Joel. Sorry about that. Yeah, game 2 is in Cleveland. Cavs have home court advantage. Not anymore, because the New York Knicks went in there and stole one. So home court advantage is in the Knicks' favor. Now, you know, we did what we were supposed to do. We went into Cleveland and took one. Now I want to get greedy, right? Don't you guys want to get greedy? Imagine going up 2-0 heading into Madison Square Garden. I want to get greedy now. You know, there was a point where Jalen Brunson was matched up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and he waved off everybody. He was like, no, go. And he ate his lunch. Food, man. Food, straight food, man. I want to get greedy, and I want to go up 2-0. I don't want to get too, you know, cocky here, but it's a great win for the New York Knicks. Great win. Job not done, though. Got to take care of business. 3 more wins, and we are golden. But job not done. Cavs are a great team. You know, they're going to make their adjustments. They have 2 days to make their adjustments. So Knicks are going to make their adjustments too. But, you know, now we have to worry about the health of Josh Hart. I mean, he stayed in the game pretty much probably off of adrenaline. Looked like he, you know, twisted his ankle a little bit there. But now we have to worry about the health of Josh Hart, and hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's good. I think he'll be all right, man. He's a dog, man. He is a dog. Dame Tubes in the chat says, Cavs bench is garbage and is disrespectful calling Allen and Mobley the Twin Towers. What is people smoking? Yeah, I mean, Jared Allen is a stud. You know, Evan Mobley is one of those players where he's just not developed yet. He has all the tools, but he just, you know, he's not developed, which is why you saw at times tonight Julius Randle was giving him the business. Although Randle, you know, some of those times he should have just took the shot or went up for a layup. He was first game in 3 weeks. Randle's going to be sloppy, and the turnover showed it tonight. But, you know, Randle's going to clean that up. You even had his son there behind the Knicks bench holding up a sign saying Knicks in 4. My dad is back. That was pretty cute. But, yeah. Evan Mobley, what was I talking about? Evan Mobley and Julius Randle. Julius Randle should win that matchup 9 times out of 10. Randle is stronger, and, you know, he was pushing Mobley around. And, you know, a healthy Randle probably would have gave you 25 tonight, and he still gave you 19 tonight. So Evan Mobley, although he's a good player, you know, he's still raw, and which is why I've stated before the series, like, Evan Mobley, yeah, they say Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, but those two are not great rebounders. Evan Mobley's not a great rebounder. Cavs are in the middle of the pack in terms of defensive rebounding, and look, Knicks gave him the business tonight, man. The New York Knicks gave him the freaking business. 51 rebounds for the New York Knicks tonight compared to Cleveland's 38. Get used to that, Cleveland. Get used to that. Joel in the chat says they were harassing Brunson when he was dribbling. Yeah, I mean, Osman was, trying to bother him as much as he could, as much as he can, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working, I mean, they Okoro is usually that guy that they put on him in the first half, and, Osman, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, Cleveland. Buzzer Beater says 2-0 isn't greedy. It's basketball. Yeah, man. I want to get greedy. I want to go up 2-0. I want to go up 2-0 in Cleveland. And I just want to go into New York City up 2-0. And that's just a sight that it's beautiful. It will be very, very beautiful. But, yeah, I want to get greedy now. I'll go up 2-0. What a freaking game, man. Guys, I mean, first playoff game. I think this is our first road playoff win since what? 2012, right? But yeah, man, I mean, this game just back and forth all night long. Knicks went up by as much as how many let's see, how much points did the Knicks go up by? I think they were up by as much as largest lead 12. Knicks went up by largest lead was 12. Cleveland only went up 2, and I think that was, early on in the first quarter, man. King Bernard in the chat says our bench torched theirs. Point blank, period. And what do we say coming into this series? That was the Knicks' advantage. It was going to be our bench, our superior bench. Get this, our bench torched theirs, right? And let me read you Emmanuel Quickley's stats. Not a great game from Emmanuel Quickley. Our bench was night and day over them today. And Emmanuel Quickley tonight, 3 points, 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Hit 3 out of 4 free throws. Look, maybe the foul trouble of Jalen Brunson threw Emmanuel Quickley off of his game in the first quarter. But look, Emmanuel Quickley was bad tonight, and the Knicks bench still torched them. That says a lot. I have faith that Emmanuel Quickley is going to bounce back. I have tons of faith. He's going to keep shooting. Obi Toppin came in and played well. 14 minutes for him. Hit a nice 3 in the corner there, 9 points. Hit a nice fast break dunk. Got fouled there, by the way. I mean, the refs, I would say, wouldn't you say the refs were favoring us tonight? Like by a slidge, right? The refs were favoring the Knicks. They were, the Cavs were fouling the heck out of the Knicks. And, Knicks got away with some fouls. But that flagrant that they reviewed there on Julius Randle, they shouldn't have reviewed that. It was a basketball play. But, yeah, I thought it was an okay officiating game. This was one of those games. I say that, yeah, we won, so I'm going to say it was an okay officiated game, but I think it was an okay officiated game. I didn't have any problems with the refs tonight at all. PR Defcon in the chat says our bench killed them and Quickley didn't even go off. Yeah, like I said, Emmanuel Quickley tonight had an off game, and maybe the Jalen Brunson foul trouble threw him off his game early on, but IQ off game, 24 minutes for him, 3 points for IQ. But then look, Josh Hart runs our bench, man. Josh Hart with IQ, they're the head of the bench, along with Isaiah Hartenstein. Clutch play of the game, Isaiah Hartenstein is probably going to go overlooked. I forgot who missed it. I think it was Jalen Brunson. He was going one-on-one with Osman. Hartenstein tipped it out to Grimes, and that's when they fouled Grimes. And look, little plays like that, and of course the Julius Randle offensive rebound there at the end. Little plays like that win you games and win you series. And for the Knicks to have a bunch of guys willing to do that is big. It is big. King Bernard says bench scoring 37 or 14. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be all series long. If Donovan Mitchell, and I think the NBA did this on purpose. Now we got 2 days off in between game 2. They did this on purpose. If Donovan Mitchell's going to score, if Donovan Mitchell's going to play 44 minutes and Darius Garland's going to play 43 minutes, and Jared Allen's going to play 43 minutes. If they're going to play those heavy minutes all series long, they're going to have dead legs late in the series. They are. And they have 2 days off here to rest. Next game is on Tuesday, but boy, oh boy, man. Boy, oh boy. Joel in the chat, little optimism. Little says Knicks in 4. Let's go. I love the enthusiasm, man. Knicks in 4, like Randall Sunset in the corner with the sign held up. Knicks in 4. Tony in the chat, man. What's going on, brother? Josh Hart is a big reason. Whoa, I'm moving myself here. Let me put myself back. Josh Hart is a big reason why we won this game. Hashtag hustle. Yeah, man. That trade just continues to just be awesome. I mean, that trade is just amazing. Dame Tubes in the chat. Barrett went 2 of 12. Thumbs down emoji. Had he make at least 3 more buckets, would have been a 10-point win. Where should we start with RJ Barrett? You know, where should we begin with RJ Barrett? I mean, it's kind of crazy how his game just fluctuates, right? There's stretches where he's amazing, and there's a lot of stretches where he's bad. And look, you could say Tom Thibodeau left him in too long in the fourth quarter. I was screaming down saying, take him out and put Quentin Grimes in there because RJ Barrett, to me, played too many minutes. 31 minutes from RJ, 2 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals from RJ. But, yeah, man, I mean, hopefully he can get it going. You know, we need him. Hopefully he can snap out of it. Don't want to rain on his parade too much after a great Knicks victory going up 1-0 in the series. So let's just hope he can get it going. That's just all I have to say on the RJ Barrett front. Joel in the chat says we have to be cautious against the Cavs because if we get too confident, Cavs can still beat us. It ain't over, so the Knicks needs to get the job done. I agree, man. Look, we go up 1-0 in the series. It's not over yet. Job not done. 3 more victories. Can't get too cocky, can't get too confident. And I'm sure the guys in the locker room are pretty much preaching what you're saying. You know, Jalen Brunson has been there. Jalen Brunson has won series. This guy is, as long as we have Jalen Brunson running our team, it's just such a pleasure to watch him play ball, such a pleasure to watch him ball out, and such a pleasure to watch him hit clutch shot after clutch shot there at the end. Even though Donovan Mitchell was balling out tonight, I said he's going to get his points, and he did get his points, 38 from Mitchell. But if you look around him, Garland 17, Allen 14. There was only 2 other players in double digits in there in scoring on the Cavs, and that was Jared Allen and Darius Garland. You know, big game, man. Big game out of Brunson, Julius Randle. We all knew the Knicks were playing games, right? Julius Randle was probably practicing all night long, but you could tell week long, excuse me. But you could tell he's still favoring that ankle. Big rebound there at the end. Shout out to Julius Randle, man. Warrior, man. King Bernard brings up a good point. Julius Randle is so relaxed when Brunson is in the game. You know, the thing that I loved tonight was, one, Tom Thibodeau's rotations. I thought Thibodeau, besides the fourth quarter where he should have took out Barrett sooner, I loved Thibodeau's rotations tonight. I think Randle, you saw Obi Toppin come in early. You saw Randle pretty much being posted up in the corner most of the game because he's still not 100%. So the offense was running through Jalen Brunson. And you're right. Julius Randle looks so much more relaxed when Brunson is in the game. And, yeah, man, that's why as long as we have Jalen Brunson, we're in good hands, man. We are in good hands. PR in the chat says lots of work to do. Great win. But let's go Knicks. Got to come out even stronger in game 2. Pressure is on Cleveland now. Pressure is right on Cleveland to win game 2, you know. So Knicks got to come out, same intensity, same way they played tonight, and you know, hopefully we can go into our home court up 2-0 because series is not over yet, and pressure is all on Cleveland right now. The Knicks did a great job, hell of a victory tonight. Oh, I'm just so happy, man. It's such playoff basketball is back in the city. Number 1, the Knicks are back in the playoffs. Number 2, and we just went up 1-0 against the 4th seed Cleveland Cavaliers. What a Saturday, what a game, what a victory. Let's go freaking Knicks. No Limit Jerry says, great win. Our bench is way better than theirs, and it shows how we got the win. Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it all night long. Our bench is superior to their bench, but they're going to adjust. And they will. Shy in the chat says RJ most likely leads the NBA in missed layups and missed shots within 5 feet. It's unbelievable how many layups RJ Barrett misses. Yeah, I mean, RJ, he did hit a 3 tonight. And I was like, when he hit that 3, I was like, finally, damn. So hopefully, I'm sure the guys are bringing up RJ Barrett's morale in the locker room because I'm sure RJ Barrett is not feeling too great right now. But, this is why we have guys around him to bring him up. Be like, yo, go get him next game, man. Keep shooting the ball. I know he's not shooting the ball great, but look, man, we need him. We need RJ, and hopefully he can get it together. PR DEFCON in the chat says pumped. Yes, man. If you are excited about this Knicks victory, hit that thumbs up button in your chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as always. What a victory. The New York Knicks go into Cleveland, game 1. They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. They go up in the series 1-0, and all the pressure is now on Cleveland. Can't get too confident. We have to take care of business, go into game 2 with the same confidence we went into game 1 with. Brunson, look, rarely gets into foul trouble, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson rarely gets into foul trouble. So tonight was, a rare occurrence for him getting into foul trouble. Knicks weathered the storm, though. They weathered the storm. Quickly came in there, although he didn't score. Quickly came in there, and Josh Hart came in there. And guys, Josh Hart is one of those players where, every team in the NBA wants on their team, obviously. And he just flies all around the court. Hit a big 3 at the end. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound. He's amazing, man. Josh Hart is amazing. No Limit says, hopefully RJ Barrett starts knocking down his shots and is going to help the team way more. Yeah, if RJ Barrett gets his shot going, but RJ Barrett's shot hasn't been there. For the better part of 3 weeks now. He's shooting in the 20s from 3-point land. And, he just needs to, I don't know, man. He just, I was screaming on my TV today, but I don't want to go there right now because I'm just happy we won the game, man. I'm just happy we won the game. We had a clutch rebound there from Julius Randle at the end, and Jalen Brunson was balling out tonight. Isaiah Hartenstein played well. Closed out the game over Mitchell Robinson, although Mitchell Robinson was a beast. 8 rebounds from Mitchell Robinson, 5 offensive rebounds. The number 1 offensive rebounder in the NBA, Mitchell Robinson, 5 offensive rebounds tonight. Josh Hart with 5 offensive rebounds as well. The Knicks had 17 offensive rebounds tonight. Cavs had 11. Look, that's our strength, and that's one of the Cavs' weaknesses. They're rebounding. Second chance opportunities are going to be huge, and they were huge tonight. That Josh Hart 3 at the end was a second chance opportunity. It was huge. Yeah, No Limit says Josh Hart sprained his ankle at the end and still knocked down the 3. Now, do we have an update on Josh Hart? Let me just go on Twitter. Do we have an update on him? I'm hoping that it's, not serious. I don't think we have an update on Josh Hart yet, but I'm pretty sure he's good because he stayed in the game. So hopefully Hart can take these 2 days off and rest up that ankle because he's a warrior, man. Hit a big 3 with a bad ankle. And orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue skies. We had Spike Lee in the first row sitting there cheering on. We had Stephen A. Smith, hate him or love him, sitting there in the ESPN booth with an orange jumpsuit on, preaching, let's go Knicks, orange and blue skies, baby. I get it. I love the enthusiasm, but Stephen A. Smith, you can't play on both sides of the spectrum, man, because I know what Stephen A. Smith is doing right now. He's praising the Knicks right now, but the second the Knicks something happens, he's going to flip the switch. He's going to go on ESPN and be like, I told you so, blah, blah, blah. It's just media now, man. It's just national media, but I'm just loving all the enthusiasm from everybody. I think a lot of people have been, look, this is why a lot of people, Knicks fan included, picked the Knicks to win this series. Game 1, went into Cleveland, took care of business, and we were underdogs tonight. I believe the Knicks were +6. Cavs were -6, so we got the job done, man. We got the job done. Lewis in the chat says RJ is 22 years old. Hold on, let me just put this comment in the chat. RJ is 22 years old, and he's showing his age these last couple of weeks, but he helped get the team to these playoffs. Yeah, the thing about RJ Barrett is, eventually we have to stop throwing around the 22-year-old age thing. RJ Barrett, I get it. Look, 22 years old. He's super young. He's crazy. Super young in the NBA. I get it. But, when you have other players in the NBA that are, when you have Emmanuel quickly taking a step that you should have taken this year, you got to step up, man. You got to step it up. But hopefully he can get it going. Game 2, I'm calling for a big game from RJ Barrett in Game 2. How about that? I'm calling for a big game for him. Buzzer Beater says an orange jumpsuit. Was he in county jail? Look, man, a lot of Knicks fans want Stephen A. Smith in county jail. I'll tell you that, man. They can't stand the voice of Stephen A. Smith. But, yeah, he was in an orange suit. I said jumpsuit. He was in an orange suit. All nicked out. And Spike Lee was in an orange suit on the baseline as well. All nicked out. And the vibes are crazy right now. The vibes are high in Nickland, and it's just an amazing night for them, an amazing game, amazing victory. The New York Knicks are 1-0 in the series. They go up 1-0 in the series. And, this freaking team, man. This freaking team just continues to impress. There's not really else to say. This team is just incredible. Has been incredible all season long. But, guys, job not done. Job not done yet. So, let me just go through my notes here that I wrote throughout the game. First quarter, obviously Brunson got into foul trouble in the first quarter. Actually came back in with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Randle hit 2 threes in the first quarter, and he was gassed. You could tell he was gassed. You could tell Julius Randle was tired. And look, he hasn't played basketball in 3 weeks, so Obi Toppin came in. Love what Obi Toppin provided tonight. And we know Obi Toppin provides. We know Obi Toppin gets limited minutes. But I love what he does, man. He hit a 3 in the corner. He makes the Knicks run, and I just love Obi Toppin, point blank, period. But yeah, first quarter. RJ Barrett was actually aggressive. He was aggressive early, and he was actually playing good defense in the first quarter. But then after that first quarter, late in the first quarter, things took a turn for RJ Barrett, and hey, hopefully he can snap out of it because we do need his clutch 3-point shots throughout the game. So Knicks were up 5 at the half. The Knicks went up 5 at the half, guys, and didn't we all feel like it should have been way more than just 5 points? Like I was sitting there like, the Knicks are only up 5. Like I feel like they should be up like 10 or 15. They just let the Cleveland Cavaliers just hang in there, hang around, and look, Cavs answered back in the fourth quarter, got a little dicey there, went on a 9-0 run. But then we all know what happened. Jalen Brunson took over in the third quarter, 12 points in the third quarter, and you could tell he was angry. You could tell he just wanted to put the ball in the basket, and Cavs were throwing everybody on him. Okoro, Osman, they had Donovan Mitchell on him at times, and that didn't matter. When Brunson saw Donovan Mitchell, he saw food. Brunson took Donovan Mitchell one-on-one. We all know how that ends. So Brunson was dominant in the third quarter, 12 points in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we all know what happened. Brunson was dominant in the fourth quarter as well. And then some clutch rebounding there in the fourth quarter for the New York Knicks. Julius Randle, Josh Hart with the freaking shot of the game. 3-point shot on one ankle. Incredible shot from Josh Hart. And, hey, we came out with the victory. Give props to Quentin Grimes, too. 2 clutch free throws from Quentin Grimes there at the end of the game. Everybody's heart was beating. Everybody's heart was pounding. And Quentin Grimes, you could tell Donovan Mitchell was trying to, get him out of his rhythm too. And then the referee went in front of Donovan Mitchell and was like, whoa, stop. Let him shoot these free throws. And Quentin Grimes, man, nailed 2 big free throws, man. If he misses one, it's a 3-point game. Cavs can come down and tie. So big free throws out of Donovan Mitchell. And yeah, man, that was the game. Big free throws out of Quentin Grimes, sorry. That was the game. Yandri in the chat says, let's go Knicks. Let's go, man. New York Knicks go up 1-0 in the series against Cleveland. Oh, man, I love it. I just simply love it. It's incredible. It's like an incredible Saturday night. I will be attending Game 4. I just can't not wait for that. It's going to be incredible, man. RJ had a nice 2-3 defensive plays to start the game, but that was it. Yeah. RJ to start the game was good. He was good to start the game, but then after that, we know what happened. PR Def Crown in the chat says, clutch pressure, free throws from Grimes. Shout out to Grimes. Yeah, man. I mean, to be put in that situation in a playoff game, to hit for his first playoff game, Grimes didn't have a good game either. He hit a bank shot in the first quarter. I believe it was the first quarter. It was a bank 3-point shot. And Grimes didn't really have a good game. 5 points out of Grimes. And to hit clutch, to be sitting on the bench the entire fourth quarter, pretty much majority of the fourth quarter, and to come in the game and to hit 2 clutch free throws, man. Shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. That was huge from him, man. Yeah, we didn't get contributions out of Grimes tonight besides those 2 clutch free throws. But in terms of like scoring, 5 points out of Grimes, 8 points combined from Quentin Grimes and Emmanuel Quickley. And the New York Knicks still willed their way to a win, 101-97 in Cleveland. The land. Knicks land. Knicks land. Knicks land. Tony in the chat says, hopefully Hart is okay to play in game 2. Yeah, I'm trying to look for an update about Josh Hart's injury and not seeing anything, but doesn't look like it's serious because no one's talking about it. Josh Hart is all smiles in the post game. He's actually wearing a Jalen Brunson. Let me just put it in the chat. He's actually wearing Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was on the cover of Slam magazine, and Josh Hart is wearing a shirt of Jalen Brunson on the cover of Slam magazine. Here it is. So post-game vibes are high. Josh Hart is smiling. Brunson is, there just, Jalen Brunson, you're such a warrior. You're such a warrior, man. What a freaking game, man. What a game. What a game for the New York Knicks. They win 101-97. Going to go ahead and wrap this post game. I appreciate every single one of you in the chat. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. I mean, what can I say, man? The New York Knicks go into Cleveland, steal home court advantage. Job not done yet. 3 more games, 3 more wins, and then we advance. But, hey, it's going to be a long series. It's going to be a long, dragged out series. So, look, got to lock in. Get healthy. Randall, put some ice on that ankle. Hart, put some ice on that ankle. And we will be back on Tuesday. We shall see. I'll probably come on here maybe tomorrow or Monday, do a little pregame for game 2. But let's just go, man. Knicks go up 1-0. Vibes are high. Vibes are ecstatic in the city. And let's go, man. We'll be back on Tuesday. Appreciate every single one of you in the chat already. Thank you for supporting, and I will be back on Tuesday. Peace.